Hi guys, it's Mrs. James here, recording from my home office. Exciting, I know. Obviously, there have been a lot of changes since I last saw you guys at school in March, especially regarding the AP exam and how that's going to take place. Obviously, we are using distance learning for the remainder of the school year, and through all of that, there's been a lot of unknowns in terms of how we were going to proceed forward, even with our AP courses. But now we finally have answers, so I decided the best way to kind of get you this information is to kind of record this video for you, and hopefully it'll answer any questions that you guys have moving forward, and hopefully taking the AP test if you still want to. So I have posted a video on Google Classroom. It's a PowerPoint. It's just titled AP Psychology Exam 2020. I'm going to kind of go through that on my computer. I know that there are programs where I could try to have the PowerPoint up and me recording, but I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not that technologically advanced, and I can't figure it out. So I'm just going to do it this way. If you want to have a second device that you're watching it on, it's really okay. You can even look at it after. It's not a big deal. It's just, I really want to make sure that you guys have this information as we're moving forward. The big thing with the test is that the date has changed. It is on May 19th at 2 p.m. The location is at your house, so that's a bonus. You're taking it from home. It's going to be handwritten or typed and uploaded using College Board's website. Obviously, this is new for College Boards too, so I really don't know what that's going to look like. They're supposed to provide you guys more information of that. The test no longer has multiple choice questions. It is just 2 FRQs. I will be posting a separate video kind of going over how to write FRQs better. We've talked about it a little bit in class, but usually in a normal year, we come back from spring break and I kind of do what I call an FRQ boot camp, and we go through that after we've gone through finished up all the content. But that's not happening this year, so that's okay. We'll just do it this way. The units are different in that they cut 3 units that for the test. So before they tested abnormal treatment of abnormal behavior and social psychology. Those 3 units will no longer be on the AP exam, which is honestly good for us in our class because we were in abnormal when we left in March. So we have covered in class all of the content that could be on the AP exam, which is awesome. So at this point, we really are just reviewing for that test. There is, with the FRQs, there's 2 of them. The first one will be a 25-minute question that will be like concept application, and then there will be a second FRQ that is 15 minutes. It will be purely based on research methods. So if you struggle with research methods, like reach out to me and we will make sure that we are reviewing that topic more because that we know for sure that that's going to be one of the FRQ questions. So what to expect? Before the exam, by April 24th, you should contact College Board if you have technology problems, no printer, no Wi-Fi, any of those details. I have a link that's in this PowerPoint that you can click if you have any of those issues. The week of April 27th, we will become familiar with the online classroom task interface that they're providing. Before the exam day, we will do a simulation that we can use for practice uploading the documents. 48 hours before the test, you guys will each get a ticket that is specific to you by email that will be in your College Board account. So make sure that you can get into College Board, make sure you know your password. If you don't know that information, please email me so that we can figure it out. They will make sure you're confirming your identity so that someone else can't take your test for you. You will be entered into the exam over a 5-minute period, and the timer begins when you begin. So if you aren't in the exam at 2 o'clock, they say not to worry. You'll just have to wait. They are giving the exam at the same time across the entire globe. Apparently some poor kids in Korea have to get up at like 3 in the morning to take their test, which is insane. There will be a worksheet for you to fill out and bring with you on the day of the exam. During the exam, none of the FRQs will require you to draw a chart or graph, especially since you can type it. You need to keep the browser open because it has your countdown clock. It is recommended that you only have one window to type your response and another window to open the prompt. With the countdown clock, you can copy and paste directly from Google or Word into the online system. So if you want to type up your answer in a Word document and then copy and paste it, you are able to do that. But, other than that, with FRQs, prepare like we've done them in class, like you've had them in class on your tests. FRQ begins after 30 minutes, whether you've submitted FRQ1 or not. So you need to make sure that you're submitting it. They do say that if there are technical glitches, which we kind of expect that there might be, you can request a make-up date. You'll get a URL with more detail after your request if that is necessary. Details about FRQs and submission. College Board does expect that there will be students who don't finish either question within the time frame because of the time crunch. They know it's fast. This is partially due to trying to diminish the opportunity to cheat and the ability to look everything up. In a normal year, you wouldn't be able to look anything up. But honestly, with the time crunch that you have, I would count on not really being able to look anything up. The goal is that you're going to remember these concepts and be able to apply them to the prompt. At 25 minutes in question 1, the green timer will turn red and tell you to upload and submit. You must submit at this time. Even though there's like that 5-minute upload period, don't try to steal a minute or two of typing extra because if it's not submitted, it won't be scored and you won't qualify for being able to make up the exam later. Don't waste your time defining each bullet point, but you'll have to make sure your application is extremely clear and not applicable to another term that you're using. You really cannot be vague on these. Obviously, a point of contention for College Board is right about cheating. They are really watching for kids cheating to the point that they've already caught kids cheating on Twitter, and that is that information is sent to the kids' college that they intend to go to next year. So please do not try to cheat on this. It's not in your best interest. You have to remember that everybody's in the same boat as you guys are, and that they're not going to, they're going to be scored as such, right? I have been told it is possible to get a 3 on the exam without applying or without doing all of the terms that are available. So that's definitely possible. There's 7 units on the exam. You guys can look at those on the PowerPoint. It's also got a thing of how our book aligns with these units. I provided some FRQ concept application. It kind of shows you, so it's define and applying the concepts. And then for FRQ2, what the research design looks like. So please read through those. I've also provided traditional research questions that they've asked. And then I've given you some review links that are also at the end of that PowerPoint. So that's kind of what the exam's going to look like. If you feel like this is too much for you, please just reach out to me and we will figure it out. I in no way think that everyone needs to take this if you don't want to. You just need to reach out to me and let me know so that we can figure out what's best for you and how we're going to move forward. In terms of online learning, AP Psych is going to count as a general elective for this trimester. I will grade the work that I'm posting on Google Classroom. And then we'll be finished up after the exam. So that May 19th deadline. So if I'm sure you've seen, but the grading scale is A, B, C, D, no credit. So if you don't want to do the course, you would get no credit, which I believe does not impact your GPA. If you don't want to take the test and if you don't want to do any of the review, then that's okay. Just let me know and then we'll see if we can have you like removed from the roster possibly. I'm not sure. But for this week, I have uploaded it to Google Classroom. It says week 1 distance learning. There are 4 assignments there that are attached with videos. Sorry, there's a link on the assignment for you to do. These go with College Board's review videos that they have put out. So for this week, they're all the first unit is what I've provided. In terms of the review, I will collect that, but I'll collect that before the AP exam on the 19th. So that's one that you'll just kind of work on when you've got time throughout the next couple of weeks. I am going to post one more review. It is really vocab heavy. It's mostly just defining vocab, but it's something that like you can use on the AP exam. When it comes to the AP exam, I'm going to say you don't Google things because you will unintentionally cheat. It's just going to happen if you do it that way. So when you're doing these reviews, please, please, please do them in your own words, right? Make sure that they're your own words, your own understanding, so that when you're using them on the AP exam, you're not somehow, using the same words as somebody else might. If you guys have any questions about all of this, please let me know. AP is going to have a little more work than your standard classes the next couple of weeks, just because we have to have this done by May 19th. We have to get everything done by May 19th so that you're ready to do well on this test. Like I said, I will post another video about the FRQs. I'm undecided if I'm going to make my own or if I'm just going to use another teacher's. We'll see what I can come up with. And then we'll go from there. You guys know my email, ejames@sheltonschools.org. I do check that multiple times a day, even the weekends. So please just let me know. For the week 1 work, please have that done. That's the stuff that you'll want to have done before Monday of next week. So make sure that's done by really Sunday night is what you're looking at for a due date. But I'm not going to lie to you. I accept late work. We all know that, right? So I miss you guys. I hope that you're doing well in this new learning system that we're in. I know it's crazy. I know this isn't how any of us expected the school year to end, especially you seniors, but know that I'm thinking about you and I miss you and I'm here to help you and support you. So we're going to get through this and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.